Okay, so lesson 13 last week we learned 私はカメラが欲しいです right? So technically we didn't really learn new things. If you recall, 欲しいです we learned before in E1 already. 欲しいです right? Remember it is together with the 好きです together with the 上手です下手です right? And the 嫌いです right? If you recall, it's with the other four also. So 欲しい just simply means want. So why do we have this 欲しい here when we learned before already? Okay, because of number 2. 私は映画を見たいです right? 見たい right? Then you'll be like, I thought it's 見ます Yes, 見ます But now we learn a new conjugation. So conjugation means I change the form of the word. For example, I change from drink to drank, from drank to drunk, from drink to drinking, right? This is what we call conjugation. So in Japanese we have it as well. So 見ます now becomes 見たい So what we do is we remove the must, we put in the たい So 見たい means want to watch, right? So what's the relationship with 欲しい Okay, 欲しい means want also, but we have the choice of putting a noun before it, right? Something like a noun, or we can even put adjectives as well, right? So but mostly we put nouns lah. So noun が欲しい For example, 車が欲しい I want a car. Then you look at 見たい 見たい 見ます is a verb, right? 見ます is a verb. So for verb, I want to do this verb, we will say 見たいです So for example, 映画を見たいです映画 is our movie. So movie を want to watch, right? 映画を見たいです、right? カメラが欲しい Camera is noun, so noun が欲しい Now, then the second one will be noun を verb want to do the verb, right? Verb want, the one conjugation lah. Okay, verb want. Yes. So that is the difference between 1 and 2. First one is for nouns, second one is for verbs, to express want or express desire. Number 3. 私は食堂へご飯を食べに行きます So 行きます we learned before, right? It means go. Right? So now you see before it 食べに Then you'll be like, isn't 食べます a verb? How come we put a verb in front of a verb? Right? If you recall, in Chinese we have it very often, right? 去吃饭 right? Go eat, right? Go and eat. So in English we say go and eat. Sometimes in English we say go eat. Right? So we actually put two verbs together. So in Japanese, how we put two verbs together is we need to have this particle called ni. So same thing, it's a new conjugation. So what we do is we remove the must, we put in the ni. So for example, right is kakimasu. So kakimasu will remove kaki ni. So kaki ni ikimasu. So it becomes for the purpose of writing, I go. Alright, so this tabe ni means for the purpose of eating, I go. Right? So in Chinese we say 为了吃饭而去. Right? So for the purpose of eating, for the purpose of doing the verb eating, then we go. Right? We can use it with other things. For example, we don't say ikimasu, we can say benkyou shimasu. Right? So ikimasu is directional verb. We can use it for action verb also. For example, benkyou shimasu. Okay, so we can say, for example, 食べに勉強します For the purpose of eating, I study. That means you study the gourmet lah, like you research about the food lah, okay? So for the purpose of eating, I study. So this, we can use it for non-directional verbs as well. Okay? Then number 4. 私は日本へ電気の勉強に来ました Okay, so 勉強します Right, remember the verb is 勉強します But how come, just now I mentioned, we just need to remove the must and put in the ni, correct? So in this case, shouldn't 勉強します just be 勉強しに勉強しに来ます Isn't that correct? How come I can remove the she like that? Okay, then we think about this. 勉強します When we remove the します what is 勉強? 勉強 is a noun. We change it into a noun, right? But of course, not every word we can remove the mas or the shimas and it becomes a noun. Okay? Only for selected verbs. For example, yasumimasu. Yasumimasu, we remove mas, it becomes yasumi. Yasumi ni kimashita. We can also use it that way. But can we use it for tabemasu? Oh, sorry, tabemasu is, tabe ni kimasu is okay. Let me think of another one. But I cannot think of a verb that says shimasu. Okay, I cannot think of any words that cannot be removed at the moment. So that means most of them can be able to remove the shimas. Okay, and then we just put in the ni. That means what I want to mean here is the noun ni kimashita. Right? So if you think about it, this ni, previously we learned heya ni kyoushitsu ni. Right? Kyoushitsu ni kimashita. So technically we can use noun ni kimashita. So this in a way it is like benkyou ni kimashita. But of course it's not entering study. It's more of like for the purpose of study. But in this case the study is not a verb, it is a noun. Okay, it is a noun. That means it's a thing. So for the purpose of completing the thing of study, right? I'm trying to make it a noun lah. So for the purpose of making for the study, for the study, I come. So the difference between number 3 is a verb ni ikimasu. Number 4 is noun ni ikimasu. Right, that is the main difference. And then for benkyou shimasu, we can remove the shimas, the shi, is because it is a group 3 verb. Right? What is group 3 verb? We will see in lesson 14. Okay, the reason why we can remove is because it's a group 3 verb. Okay. So I will skip this one. Yeah, we'll learn it in the next one. The lesson 14. We'll talk about it in lesson 14. Okay, so we have this table in lesson 13. This is the conjugation for tai. Right? Something tai. So please refer to this if you want to make the conjugation for tai. Nomitai, ikitai, tennis shitai. Right? This is how we make the tai form. Okay, then we go on to lesson 14. Okay, lesson 14 looks very short. So it's not that short. Okay, so lesson 14, if you recall, we actually learned a new grammar form. This is called a te form. Te form. So what is the characteristic of te form is that it somehow has a te sound to it. Alright, so for example, number 1, jishu o kashite kudasai. So jishu o, the o particle means I have to connect it to a verb, right? So what is the verb here? The verb here is kashimasu. Kashimasu means to lend, right? So kashimasu, I cannot make kashimasu with kudasai. So I have to change it to another form. So I cannot say kashimasu kudasai. Okay, I have to change kashimasu to this te form. Kashite. Just now we learned how to conjugate to tai form, right? But now we conjugate into a te form. But te form, making te form is not as simple as making tai form. Tai was just remove, put in. Right? Sorry, this one, te form is a little bit more complicated. Right? So let's look at the next page. Before I go back to that one. Sorry, not next page. Next page. Let's look at this table here. So this is how we make the te form. So te form, we split them into 3 different groups of verbs. Right? So verbs have 3 different groups. Okay, that means like, oh, your group 1, you're friends with me. Your group 2, you're friends with them. Right? So they don't talk to each other. So group 1 and group 2, their way of changing into te form is very different. Okay, so we start from the easiest one first. If you recall, the easiest one is group 3. So group 3 is our shimasu. Right? So shimasu is very simple. Take out the mas, put in the te only. For example, benkyou shimasu becomes benkyou shite. Right? Shimasu becomes shite. Shimasu becomes shite. Right? So this te at the end is what we call the te form. Then of course we have a special guy here called kimasu. He wants to be here, so he becomes kite. He's a special guy lah, kite. We will learn how special he is when we learn the negative form. Okay. Of course, there's another form, negative form. And also we learn how special he is when we learn the ta form. There's another ta form. Okay, but for now, kimasu, kite, very easy. Next, second easiest one will be the group 2. So group 2 literally is also the same. We take out the mas, we put in the te. So for example, tabemasu is group 2. Tabemasu becomes tabete. Tabete. Right? And then we have nemasu. Nemasu becomes nete. Nete. Oshiemasu becomes oshiete. Right? So this is what we call the group 2. Then you think about it. The group 3, kite, kimasu, isn't this just remove mas and put te? So shouldn't this guy belong to group 2? Technically he should belong to group 2, but we put it in group 3 because this is where we want to group our exceptions. Right? So later we will learn that kimasu, the negative form and the ta form will change into something very absurd. Right? So that one, I want to understand that, you'll be like, oh, no wonder he's in group 3. Okay? So we put our abnormalities in group 3. Right? So group 1 and group 2, okay? Any questions? Anybody has? Okay, next we look at the group 1. Okay, group 1, if you understand, it's easy. If you don't understand, it's difficult. Okay, so this is the thing about group 1. Okay, but anyways, if you look at group 1, the leftmost column, the leftmost box, kakimasu, right? The line below, the second line, kakimasu. Kakimasu means right. I want to change to te form. Why not just kakite? But kakite sounds not cool enough. So they want to change kakimasu becomes kaite. Right? So the one that's on the first line is the te form conjugation for kakimasu. Kakimasu, kaite. So you can see a pattern. So all the ki will change to e lah. Right? In a sense, yes. All the ki will change to e. Then you look at the asterisk below. Walao, the ikimasu. There should be e there, right? Sorry, not e there. So it becomes ite. Ite. So ikimasu, the te form is ite. So you just have to memorize this guy. Right? Then you think about, just now I said kimasu. So kimasu is a problem. Ikimasu is also a problem. Yeah. So all the directional verb very moody. They have their own problem. Right? But in general, the ki, right? Kakimasu, kikimasu, hatarakimasu. The ki will change to e. So hataraite, kiite, right? So they will change to the e form. Then if we look one box below, we have isogimasu, isogimasu. So isogimasu, right? The gi will change to the e, but we don't say isoite. We say isoite. Right? The two dots cannot inherited by the te form. So this is the te form for isogimasu. Then you'll be like, not there form eh? Sorry, still called te form. So it inherits the two dots. Right? Isoite. Then we go along, continue below. Nomimasu. Then yasumimasu. Yomimasu. Right? So the letter before the mas is mi. We change it to sound. Right? So non-de. Then you'll be like, how come not non-te? Why not non-te? Non-te sounds very weird, no? So to make it sound nicer, they change it to non-de. Right? So non-de. So all the mi will change to de. Right? So yasunde, yonde, non-de. Right? And we continue. We have yobimasu. Right? B-I sound. Yobimasu. So yobimasu we will change to the de sound as well. Right? So mi and the b sound will change to de for te form. So this one just have to memorize. There's no pattern to this. I mean, if there's a pattern, there is a pattern. That's what I mean by easy to see. Sometimes there is no pattern. Okay? And this is what I mean by no pattern. Over here. Torimasu. Right? Torimasu. So ri, we don't change to e sound. We don't be like toite. Right? No. So it becomes tote. Tote. So it becomes a small zi. It becomes a double consonant. Tote. Kirimasu. Kitte. Okurimasu. Okutte. Right? So it becomes a double consonant sound. Then the one that isn't very intuitive one is this one. So yono matte. Right? Chotto matte. You know that very well. But did you know the original word is machimasu? Machimasu. But machimasu has chi become tsu. Huh? It's like that lah. There's no connection. Okay? All you need to know is the D sound and the chi sound and this E sound below, they will all follow the double consonant sound. So it becomes te. Something te. Right? So for machimasu becomes mate. For tachimasu becomes tate. In the next one, kaimasu. Right? Kaimasu means to buy something, right? Kaimasu becomes kate. Yeah, doesn't make sense, right? Like, how come E becomes the double consonant? Right? There's no pattern here. Suimasu means smoke or suck something. Suimasu becomes sutte. Then imasu. Imasu means to say something, right? Imasu becomes ite. Then ite, you look back on the go. Ikimasu. Ikimasu is also ite. Right? Ikimasu, the te form is ite. Imasu, the te form is also ite. So in this case, right? Both is also ite. So how we tell them apart? By context of the sentence already. Okay, we have to tell them apart by context of the sentence. Or they have different kanji. You write the kanji, we can tell them apart immediately. Okay. Then the next one, kashimasu, dashimasu, hanashimasu, all the she people. Then if you recall this group 3, right, we also have the shimasu, right? So benkyou shite. So literally they will just follow group 3 lah. Then why are they in group 1 like that? They are just in group 1 lah, I don't know why lah. Okay, just have to memorize them. The shimasu is the easiest, they become like shite. Right? But there's a reason one, the negative form. The negative form is a little bit different from the group 3. That's why they're in group 1. Okay, so this group of kashimasu, dashimasu, hanashimasu, their negative form, which we will learn at the end of this class, not this class, I mean the end of this course, right? They will use a different negative form than the group 3 shimasu. That's why they are classified as group 1. So the groupings are more or less balanced out with the other forms in Japanese. Alright, so this is te form. We need te form to form a lot of grammar particles lah. Okay, so we will learn 2 over here. Let's go back to this page. So the first one here that we learn is kashite kudasai. Kashite kudasai. So kashite is te form. Te form kudasai, right? So kudasai, we can use it with noun. Remember, mizu kudasai, chiketo kudasai. But we want to use it with verb. How should we use it? We cannot just say kashimasu kudasai. Okay, it's wrong. Because kashimasu, mas is already the end of the sentence. We cannot have an end of the sentence and then add a kudasai. Right? So we have to try to conjugate it. We have to try to change the form of this verb. So we change it into the te form, te kudasai. Right? So te kudasai means you are requesting someone to do that verb for you. So kashite kudasai, lend me please. Right, number 2. Lee-san wa ima tabako o sutte imasu. So suimasu is smoke. So sutte is the te form for smoke. So sutte, and then you think about imasu. We learned imasu, right, in lesson 10, lesson 11. Imasu means something exists. For example, Sensei ga imasu. Sensei ga imasu means teacher exists. So in this case, sutte imasu still have the meaning of exist. So smoking, still existing. So in English, how do we say? Smoking, the ing form. In English, we call it the ing form. Alright, so smoking. That means the person is still in the act. The person is still in the act of smoking. So, sutte imasu. So that means the action is still ongoing lah. That's why we say sutte imasu. Right, so the first form, te kudasai, means please do this action. Second one, te imasu, means this action is still ongoing. So in English, we call it the ing form. Okay, so for example, I want to say, I'm eating. Right, tabete imasu. Tabete imasu, I'm eating. Right, that means I'm still in the process of eating. Okay, tabete imasu. So these are the 2 grammar verbs that we learned for te form last week. This week, we will talk about the homework for lesson 13 and lesson 14. Okay? So there was a few homework given, and I said the priority is the extra piece of sheet. So that one is this one. Okay, so we'll go through this one first. Number 13. This will be the priority for today. 你有吗 Okay, I think Okay, number 1. I think it's somewhere inside. Oh, you share with me first. Yeah. Okay, for number 1. 私は Sorry, the example. で私は1年で夏が一番好きです。Right? 1年で if you recall this でバスで電車で車で right? That means by means of something. So 1年で means by means of 1 year. That means in 1 year also lah. By means of 1 year means in 1 year. So in 1 year 夏が一番好きです。What is 一番? Number 1, right? So in Chinese we say 排列第一, right? So number 1, 好きです. Right? So 夏が ga is our object particle. So what is the object here? Object is 夏. Right? And then what is the word that we use here? The adjective here is 好き. So 夏が好き. I love summer. So 1年で means in 1 year I love summer the most. Right? If you don't want to say 1年で what else can we say? 1年の Sorry? 中に We learned before already, right? 中に Right? 1年の中に夏が一番好きです Right? So if you don't use that, you can use の中に But you use that is not wrong as well because that has the meaning of by means of 1 year or rather you are setting the time frame to 1 year, right? In 1 year. So in 1 year, in the year 夏が一番好きです Okay, let's go on to question number 1. 私の携帯は古いです Yes, Raymond? Raymond? Question number 1. They never come last week. Now be fair to them. What's your answer for the first particle? 私の携帯は古いです。ですから。Then the next one. Okay, very good. Okay, so basically the second sentence, right? 新しい携帯が欲しいです。I want a new phone. So why do you want a new phone? Right? Because my phone is 古い. Right? So we use the particle から over here. Some of you might use the particle が. Anybody use が? No, So 私の携帯は古いですが Okay, 古いですが She can. I think about it. Okay, so this が right, it does not mean but. I know many people think of it as but this が it means on one hand this is something, on the other hand this is another thing. Right? So on one hand my phone is old, on one hand I want a new phone. Although it's not the best way to say lah, to put it in English also lah, but we can still use が actually. It's not the best particle, but of course we can still use が. Right? So on one hand my phone is old, on the other hand I want to get a new one. Sounds like okay, right? Yes. そして私の携帯は古いです。Then where's your 句号? Yes. Yeah, so there's no 句号 here. But it's a good one though. Thank you. Next, number 2. 私は今 Yes, Jasmine. 今何も欲しくないです。 Yes. Okay, so this sentence, ima means now, right? So nani is what? So nani mo hoshiku nai desu. If you remember nani mo, right? Nani mo something. Nani mo means 什么都, right? 什么都. Then over here the next word is hoshikunai. Hoshikunai means 不要, right? It's 什么都不要. So mo is the best answer here. Any other anybody else have answers? Can we use ga? 何が欲しくないです。Can we use ga? 何が欲しくないです。No, we cannot use ga. As much as you think is correct, mo is even more correct. Then we use the even more correct one.
mo 是也的意思。
呀，也啦，什么也不要啦。呀，什么也不想要。呀啦。Okay, so we don't use ga because there's no object in this case. We are asking what. Okay, so we have no concrete object here, so we don't use ga. We use mo. Mo has more priority over ga. If there's an object, for example, 私は今車が欲しくないです。Then that's okay. Okay, we move on to the next one. Nodo. Maybe I can have 惠妮。喉が渇き。Very good, right? In this case, 何が飲みたいです。We cannot say 何も飲みたいです。何も飲みたいです is for negative. We have to pair it with the negative. 何も飲みません。But in this case, it's not even the negative. It's 飲みたいです。Right? I want to drink. So 何が飲みたいです。Right? So it's you think of it as 何が好き。Same logic. 何が好き、何が飲みたい。Right? Although we have no object here, but we don't need to put the mo. So mo is the one that took the priority in the previous answer. That's why I say just now the one, ga is okay, but mo has more priority. Right? Especially we know that the following is a negative. Hoshikunai. Hoshikunai is negative. So mo is definitely going to be the answer already. But in this case, it's not negative. It's nomitai desu. So nomitai, it's not nomitakunai, it's nomitai. So nomitai is the affirmative version. So which means we can use 何が飲みたいです。Number 4. 夏休みに北海道June? 北海道で What? De? Is it? DE? Okay, then next one. 北海道で旅行に行きます。北海道へ Which one is the final answer? One or both? One or both? Anybody say both? Both can. Nobody here. Then A leh? 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%. There? Nobody. So everybody thinks only A. Can both. So why I say can both? It depends on the context. So for example, in this case, I am in Hokkaido. I am in Tokyo now. I'm not in Hokkaido already. I'm in my office in Tokyo now. Right? I'm telling my colleague, 夏休みに北海道で旅行に行きました。Right? I went to Hokkaido. I went to at Hokkaido for my summer break. That one is okay. 北海道で That means the place of action. In this case, the place of action, what action? The action of touring. Right? The action of going to tour. That means I'm doing the action of going to tour at Hokkaido. So that's why I say Hokkaido de is okay. Then when do we use Hokkaido e? I thought the 5% say can one. Yeah lah, go to Hokkaido lah. Easy to explain, right? Yeah. So that means you are not in the country, you are somewhere outside the country. So you are just saying that you are going towards Hokkaido for the action of touring, the goal for the action of touring lah. for the action of holiday. So this is what I mean by both also can, but it depends on your context. If you say Hokkaido de, it means you are still in Japan, you're just saying to someone else in another part of Japan. Right? Hokkaido e, that means you're already out of the country, somewhere even further than Japan, then that's why you use e. So the de and the e signifies the closeness and the distance from the place. Any other potential answers? Hokkaido ni. Can ni or not? Hokkaido ni 旅行に行きます。夏休みに北海道に旅行に we have three ni together. No, Hokkaido is such a big place, how you want to say ni? I mean, we can say in Hokkaido, but it's not a very it just doesn't sound right, you see. Most Japanese people will not say Hokkaido ni. They will either choose the Hokkaido de or Hokkaido e. Okay, ni is more of a smaller place, like for example, you enter the factory, kojo ni, right, ikimashita. But we don't even say kojo ni ikimashita, because ikimasu means go. It's more like enter. So the verb for enter is hairimasu. So kojo ni hairimasu. Right, so go into the room. So this ni in this case will be into. We don't want to say into Hokkaido. Right, so into Hokkaido I go traveling. No, so we try to use de or e. Number 5. In 1週間 Good. Okay, I will say all is correct. I'll repeat the answers. 1週間に2回ホテルのプールで泳ぎに行きます。Any other answers? I'm pretty sure there is. Yes, Raymond? Which one A? Pool A? Okay, he says pool A. Anybody else? I get all the answers first before I reject one by one. No have Ayo, all get the same answer as her. Wow, very nice. Okay, so he says pool A. 1週間に2回ホテルのプールへ泳ぎに行きます。Okay, this A is can, but you are no longer at the hotel already. And you are not going there for the purpose of swimming. Okay, what I mean is, like, you are just telling people that I go to that hotel for the purpose of going to the pool. It means like you purposely go all the way there just for the pool. Okay, that is what you're meaning. Can. Okay, so I was saying the other answers, right? So 1週間に this one is fixed. Okay, we need to have the need there because of the frequency. 2回ホテルのプール. In this case, when we say ホテルのプール, means the pool belongs to the hotel. So the other answer could possibly be ホテル. Can it be ホテルで? ホテルでプールを泳ぎに行きます。2回ホテルでプールを泳ぎに行きます。The last knee is fixed already. That one cannot. That one is fixed one. But the middle one we can have some room to play around. Can we use like 2回ホテルでプール what did I say? プール what was the word I say? Oh, yeah. Can we use oh there? Why we cannot use oh? Because 泳ぎ mas is a verb, right? So o verb what? So it's correct, right? So we can use o as well. Because there's a verb behind. There's two verbs behind some more. So why cannot use o? Alright? Then let's go back to the second one. 2回ホテルでプールホテルでhotel can. It goes back to the one that we talked about, the Hokkaido one. At Hokkaido means I am still nearby that hotel, or rather maybe I'm still in that country. So I can say I went to that hotel to do swimming. For the purpose of swimming I go. Alright, so in this case we can still use there. we can use 2階ホテルへプールを but if we use へ it means like I purposely go to the hotel for the pool. If I use で that means I'm just saying I did my swimming at the hotel. Right? If I use no, that means I swam at the hotel pool. Right? So the very slight difference in meaning, but the meaning of the sentence does not differ that much. It's just the emphasis is different if you use different particle. Right? I'm not fixing, say you all must use my answer. There is multiple answers. It depends on what you want to emphasize. Alright? Next, number 6. ダモな車で空港へ母は迎えに行きました。I will say one is wrong. You want to change one? 母に Okay, に is debatable. 母に迎えに行きました。Okay, so if you recall, guys, we have our 母にあげます, remember? I give to mother. So in this case, you want to say 母に迎えに行きました. Can we say so? Can we use に for 母に? To mother. Welcome, I go. For the purpose of welcome, I go to mother. Can we say that way? I think に is okay. I think に is okay. But however, it's not the best. Okay, I will say the best is oh, yes. Why? Because at the back is 迎えます and 行きます. The both are verbs. Right? So O will be our best contender over here. But I'm not saying に is wrong. I'm not striking it off the board. I think に is still usable in this case. It means I'm doing a favor. I'm doing a service to mother. Right? And the service is go and greet. Meet and greet. Right? So we can still use に in this case. Right? So 車で right? The 車で is by car. So we cannot debate with that one. The one fixed already. 車で空港へ right? 空港へ is already like going to the I'm going to the right? 空港へ this へ is directional. Why is it directional? Because of the 行きました. We already showed our direction verb over there already. So we need to have an へ somewhere. So because of this, we cannot say there. There is for action happening at that place. But now we are saying we are headed there. So we are using a directional verb. So we cannot use there for the 空港. We can only use へ. Okay, any other debates here? Don't have. Going once, going twice. So let's go on to the next one. Yes, Hazel. You got do? You watch the video? Very nice. 日本 Wow, very good, very good. Okay, 日本で何を勉強に来ましたか? 勉強に Okay, the 勉強に the one non-debatable. Okay, the one is fixed. So 日本で is at Japan. That means you're already in the country. That means what you learn at Japan. Can we use へ here? Can also, right? What you learn there at Japan. Right? へ is okay also. 何を勉強しましたか? Okay, the one is the answer. Okay, that one's acceptable. Can we use any other one? 何が勉強に来ましたか? Can we say 何が勉強に来ましたか? Can we use が here? What do you think? What do you think? Can we use が here instead of O? Queenie say okay. She say yes. Yeah, Raymond say yes. Anybody else? And Ying say no.
He said none. Not none.
Oh, wow, very nice one. Okay, yeah, because they say none, right? So none. But it's nani o and nani ga. Correct. So the none there wrong already ma. Both also wrong already like that.
Nani
Okay, then don't be so bothered by the nan. It can be nani, it can be nan. Okay, don't be too bothered by that. Yeah. Because in real life, we won't have the two hiragana above that word. So don't be too bothered by that. Okay, I give you the correct answer. It's supposed to be a no. Nan no benkyo. Benkyo related to nan. Right? So it should be like, for example, kuruma no benkyo. That means the study of the car. Right? I came for the study of the car. That means I came to study car lah. I came for the study of the car. But so my question now is, can we use o and ga? Ignore the nan. Can we use o and ga? I mean, o I accepted already lah. Can we use ga? Can. Okay. We go back to the notes. You see lesson 13, number 2. Lesson 13, number 2. 映画を見たいです。映画が見たいです。Both is acceptable, right? Why? The O, if you use O, we are focusing on the action. The action here is mimasu. If we use ga, we are emphasizing on the object. The object here is eiga. What about we go back to that one, our homework. Nani o benkyou ni kimashita ka? So, nani o is focusing on the, is it benkyou or kimashita? Kimashita is what? Directional, right? Kimashita is directional, right? So do you think it has anything to do with the O? The O is because of the benkyo. But even though benkyo is not a verb, it is a noun currently, the O will be emphasizing the benkyo. Then the kimashita has nothing to do. Because we don't say O kimashita, right? We say e kimashita. So where's the e? The e is at the front. Nihon e or Nihon de. Right? So, yes, yahoo. Okay, then now can we use nani ga? So nani ga, that means we are focusing on the nani, right? Or the object, the thing that we are learning here. Right? So nani ga benkyo. So both is okay, you see. We can use nan no, nani ga, nani o. All three is okay. But you need to understand, we are focusing on different things. Okay, we are focusing our whatever particle we choose, we are focusing on different object in the sentence. Okay, so these 7 practices, I hope you understand all the possible answers. Yes.
So for number 6, right? Can I say Kuko kara?
Kuko wa?
Kara.
Kara.
So I go and pick my mom up.
車で空港から母を迎えに来ました。Can? Can we use まで? 空港まで. You have to understand why I allow から. I allow から because yeah, so I go there then from the airport one. So 空港から.
I'm going to pick my mom up from the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick my mom up from the airport. So when do we use まで? 空港、車で空港まで母を迎えに It has to be 来ました cannot be 来ます Alright, if you want to use まで you have to be, the verb at the end has to be 来ます来ました Alright, because 空港まで来ました means I come until the airport Alright, I come until the airport to fetch my mother But she said から is okay because から and 行きます is okay That means I go to the airport to pick up my mother from I went to pick up my mother from the airport.
No, but either way is still from, right?
No. I go there until like 空港まで来ました。空港まで来ました。Think of it as 空港まで来ました。I came all the way until the airport. Right? I came all the way until the airport to pick up my mother. Versus I go all the way to airport I pick my mother. I go to pick up my mother from the airport. Yeah. So this is why we can use kara but cannot use made. Because made is reserved for kimasu, right? ここまで来ます。ここから迎えに行きます。Right? That means in order to pick up from airport, I go. Well, that was a good one. Thank you. Any other answers? No more. We go on to the next section. Number 2. Example. 例。私はネクタイが欲しいです。Right? The subject here is 私 right? 私は。So 私は about me. Necktie. Right? The object here is necktie. Okay? How we know it's object? The particle が。欲しい is want. So necktie が欲しいです。Number 1. Number 1, Peter.
私はカバンが
Just reuse the word.
欲しいです。
Okay. So 私はカバンが欲しいです。Very good. Number 2. Yes, Sempang. 私は
キャメラが欲しいです。
Camera pronounced as Japanese way.
キャメ
カメラ。Okay, カメラ。Okay? 私はカメラが欲しいです。Yes, カメラ。Unfortunately, the pronunciation in Japanese is okay. Next one, number 3. Yes, Raymond. あなたは何が欲しい？
私はコンピューターが欲しいです。
Okay, コンピューターが欲しいです。コンピューターが欲しいです。Number 4, Jasmine.
私は車が欲しいです。
Thank you. 車が欲しいです。Next one. Okay, number 3, some action verbs already. For example, number 1. 私はラジオを聞きたいです。Right? 聞きます is here. To hear. To listen. 聞きたい becomes to want to listen. Right? To want to listen, to want to hear. So 私はラジオを聞きたいです。Number 2. 惠妮。Okay? 水を飲みたいです。Very good. 水を飲みたいです。Number 3. Oh, sorry, number 2. June. 本を読みたいです。本を読みたいです。Right? So want to read the book. Number 3. In. Very good. 手紙を書きたいです。手紙を書きたいです。書きます become 書きたい。Okay, number 4, Damon.
私は写真を撮りたいです。
Okay, 写真を撮りたいです。写真を撮りたいです。Okay, number 4. Example 1. 例1。疲れましたから何もしたくないです。Right? So したくない come from したい。したい come from します。Right? します becomes したい。したい means want to. Then the negative is したくないです。So become don't want to. So 疲れましたからは疲れます。To be tired, to be tired. So because I am tired, 何もしたくないです。何も right? You see the mo here, that means 什么都 whatever also don't want. Right? Whatever also don't want to do. Right? So in this case, because I'm tired, I don't want to do anything. Okay? 例2。来週国へ帰ります。What is 帰ります？ Balik kampung. Okay? So go back. 早く家族に会いたいです。家族に会いたいです。So 会いたい come from I must. I must means to meet. 会いたい means want to meet. Okay, so let's go on with our first one. 1番。昼ご飯をたくさん食べましたから何も Yes, Hazel? 何も欲しくない。We have our verb here already, so please use the verb. Basically, this section you shouldn't use hoshi. There's no need to use hoshi. I want you to use the Thai form. Tabemas change to? No, tabemas, remove the mas, put in the tabetai desu. But it's not tabetai. I need the negative because it's nani mo. So I need a negative form. I need a negative form. So tabe taku tabetakunai. Okay, so because it's the nani mo, right? The mo, that means I need to use the negative version. So tabetai is want to eat. Then how to change to negative? Same as our e adjective. E adjective, remove the I, put in the kunai. So tabe takunai. So tabe takunai. Same as our e adjective. Our e adjective, something e, right? Drop the e, put in the kunai. Same thing. Tabetai, remove the e, put in the kunai. Tabe takunai. Right? Tabe takunai is very casual. It's not very polite. So we need to des. Right? To make it polite. Right? So tabe takunai des. Okay? Next. 喉が渇きましたから何か Yes, Peter? その何か means you know what is 何か 何か no wait, before that 何か means 何か just show me something huh?
What to drink?
Not really what to drink. It's not a question. 何か is like 想喝东西 It's like want to drink something. Right? So 何か is like somewhat, somehow, something lah. You just want something. Okay? So 何か want to drink. So want to drink is no must change to Thai only. Yes. Okay? 何か飲みたいです。何か飲みたいです。Okay? 飲みたいです。何か飲みたいです。Number 3. 彼女の誕生日に素敵なプレゼントを You understand what they're saying? So 彼女 is like 她 right? 女字旁的她 Right? 誕生日 is What is 誕生日? Birthday. So her birthday So her birthday に素敵な You know what is 素敵な? Sticky is an adjective. It means wonderful or awesome, right? So awesome present to all. Yeah. So what is gift? So one more time. 硬い is what? What you want to say? What are you trying to say? You choose a verb. What is the verb you want to say?
Send.
Okay, what is send? Remember? Okurimasu. Okurimasu is to send. So okurimasu, I want to send. Want to send? Okuritai. No mas already. Okuritai desu. Okay? Okuritai desu. プレゼントを送りたいです。Of course, no. Basically what I'm trying to say is she wants to give her a splendid, a wonderful birthday present. Want to send her. Want to send. Okay, it's okay. Of course, there's other verb they can choose lah. Want to give. あげたいです。Want to give is あげたいです。No, I'm just giving alternative answer. Okay, want to send is 送りたい。Want to give is あげたい。Anything else? Want to buy. 買いたいです。Right? 買いたいです。That's not you. I don't know what you're trying to say. I think, or was like, is it you want to just clarify what verb are you trying to say? Right? Then you say you want to send. So
Send.
it's not 買いたい. Yeah.
買
So 買います is buy.
いたいです。
Must drop away and then put in the time 買いたい. Right? Okay, next. Number 4. 疲れましたからどこも。行きたくないです。Thank you very much. 行きたくないです。Okay, 行きます is go. Want to go 行きたい。Don't want to go 行きたくないです。Okay, number 5. 例1。美術館へ来ました。Then the next sentence. 絵を見ます。So how do we combine both together? 美術館へ絵を見に行きました。Right? 見に means for the purpose of going, I go. Right? So it becomes 美術館へ絵を見に行きました。Right? This is how we combine these two sentences together. That means at the art museum, for the purpose of seeing art, I go. Okay? Then 例2. Example 2. デパートへ行きます。買い物します。Of course, we want to combine both together. So デパートへ買い物に行きます。Of course, the verb here is 買い物します。But I told you, right, the します we drop it, it become a noun. 買い物 becomes a noun for shopping. Shopping, right, or rather noun に we can say noun に行きます。Right, so in this case, デパートへ買い物に行きます。Okay, let's go on to the example. Number 1, 1番。Jasmine, スーパーへ行きます。パンと牛乳を買います。
スーパーでパンと牛乳を買いに行きます。
Very good. So over here the verb is 買いに行きます。買いに行きます。For the purpose of buying, I go. 買いに行きます。So スーパーへ then our object here, our place already スーパーへ right? That's the place. Then our object パンと牛乳を買いに行きます。Right? So we are just putting the second sentence in the middle of sentence 1. Right? The second sentence we put it inside. We adapt it and put it inside sentence 1. Number 2. 横浜へ行きました。船の写真を撮ります。Yes, ホイ。
横浜へ船の写真を撮りに行きました。
Very good. So 撮りに行きます。撮ります change to 撮りに。So for the purpose of taking photos, 撮りに行きました。撮りに行きました。Alright, so for the purpose of taking photo, I go. Number 3. 友達の家へ行きました。CD を借ります。Yes, Jude. Very good. So the verb here is 借りに。Right, 借りに行きました。借りに行きました。So for the purpose of borrowing, I go. Number 4. 毎朝近くの公園へ行きます。散歩をします。Yes, Ian.
毎朝近くの公園へ散歩を
Okay, you are not wrong. 散歩をしに行きます。Alright, so actually group 3 is very funny. So when we remove the します, right, it becomes a noun, right? So noun をします is correct, right? テニスをします, remember? テニスをします. So that's what she did. She removed she split it into a noun and then she put it back into a verb. Then she changed the verb into に. Yeah, that's why I say she's not wrong. Okay, but we have a way to make it shorter. Alright, so we can say 散歩に行きます。Right? 散歩に行きます。So noun に行きます。Right? Yeah, E is not wrong, it's just that it's a bit longer. grammatically it's not wrong. Okay. 散歩をしに行きます. Right? You just add 3 more words. Or we can just say 散歩に行きます. It's the same meaning as well. Right? Because it is a group 3 particle, we remove the shimas, it becomes a noun. Alright, so in noun we can just use ni. Ni, something ni, 行きます. Okay, next number 5. タイ料理の店へ行きました。食事します。is that one?
タイ料理の店へ食事に行きました。
Very good. 食事に行きました。食事に行きました。Right, the verb here is 食事に行きました。Right, because it's a group 3 grammar. Okay, we move on to the next section. Number 6. で、図書館へ本を借りに行きます。So in this case, the verb here is 借ります and 行きます。So I combine them becomes 借りに行きます。So the action is 本を借りに。So of course, number 1, they say 郵便局へ but they never say what we should do there. So you need to come up with the things to do there yourself. So yes, Hazel. What do you do there?
手紙を出しに行きます。
Very good. 手紙を出しに行きます。So here she used the word 出しに行きます。Right? It comes from the word 出します。It comes from the word 行きます。Right? 行きます is go, right? 出します means to submit, to hand in, to surrender, right? So basically, she used 出しに行きます。And then you might be thinking, can I use 送りに行きます? Can also. 送り means send, right? So for her, if she submit or she hand in, she surrender the letter to the post office. For you, is you send the letter, right? So both verbs are okay. So 送りに行きます。出しに行きます。Then of course, you can also buy stamps, right? What is stamp? Stamp. Yes. 切手を買いに行きます。Also can, 切手を買いに行きます。Right? 買います is buy, right? So 買いに for the purpose of buying, I go. Anything else you can do at the post office? I mean Singapore very very nice. Can collect passport also. So how to say go there collect passport?
Passport
Oh, no, everybody brain freeze. パスポートを取りに行きます。Right? 取りに I know collect is a word. 取り is take. Okay? Doesn't necessarily means collect. But at our level, we haven't learned collect. So, 取りに行きます。Go for the purpose of taking. Okay? So go for the purpose of taking. Okay, great. Number 2. 喫茶店へ something 行きます。Yes. Any idea what's 喫茶店? Cafe lah. Cafe. Cafe. It's a cafe. So what do you do at cafe? Good. Very good. So 飲みに行きます。For the purpose of drinking, he go. So he used the verb 飲みます and he used the verb 行きます。So 飲みに for the purpose of drinking, he go. So 飲みに行きます。Okay, next one. コンビニへ something 行きました。
コンビニへお弁当を買いに行きます。
Okay, so for example, he choose 買いに行きます。Okay, so he choose to go there and buy. So 買います plus 行きます。So 買いに行きます。Okay, very good. So
行きますor行きます。
Sorry, 来ました。Yeah, but in this case, it's past tense lah. But it's okay lah. That's not the main point of the lesson. Main point is the two verbs together. So 買いに行きました。Right, so he went there to buy bento. Okay, number 4. Raymond, 海へ Sorry, I cannot hear.
写真を撮りに行きました。
Okay, 写真を撮りに行きました。He chose 撮ります and 行きます。So 撮りに行きます。Anything else you want to do at the beach? Anyone got other answers? Just feel free to share. Don't have. I wanted to say how to build sandcastle. Never mind lah, huh? We don't say build sandcastle, we say make sandcastle. So make is tsukurimasu. So tsukuri ni ikimasu. Right? Or asobi ni ikimasu. What's asobi? Yeah, so for the purpose of playing, I go asobi ni ikimasu. Tsukuri ni ikimasu. Okay? Next. Nihon e something something kimashita. Yes, Jasmine? Okay, she choose asobi ni kimashita. Right, kazoku to, she managed to add in with family. Right, so kazoku to asobi ni kimashita. So for the purpose of playing, she came. Any other answers? Creative answers? Very boring. It's kind of very boring. Okay, number 7. De, ima, nani ga hoshii desu ka? Then the answer is 自転車が欲しいです. So when they say 自転車が欲しいです as an answer, our question must be asking what, right? Because it's an object, 自転車 is an object. So what, right? To answer that, 自転車 will be something with a what. So 何が欲しいですか? Then number 1, 惠に the answer is 軽い靴が欲しいです. Very good. Donna. Alright, the question here is donna. If you forget what is donna already, donna is what kind.
What kind?
Alright, so what kind of shoes do you want? Alright, どんな靴が欲しいですか? 欲しい means want, right? So どんな靴が欲しいですか? Alright, so what kind of shoe do you want? 軽い靴が欲しいです. 軽い means light, so I want a light shoe. Okay, next one. The answer here is 週末に行きました. Right, so Jun? Okay, いつ釣りに行きましたか? Alright, so in this case, 週末, the answer here is 週末. 週末 is a time expression. So if we're asking about time, that means we were asking about when. So Japanese when will be いつ. Right? Then I have one question. Do we say いつに釣りに行きますか? Do we use the いつに? Do we add a に there? A lot of your faces like no, but why? Why no? Please explain to me. You think ni is very precise, okay. Any other reasons? It's not a numbered expression in the first place. Alright? It's not a numbered expression in the first place, so why we put a ni? Alright? I mean, yeah, you're correct as well lah. Yeah, because you don't need to be so precise with 一字. 一字 is a general way to ask. It's a general way to ask when. Right? So, good. Number 3. フランスへ something something をしに行きましたか? Sorry, しに行きますか? 美術の勉強に行きます. Yes, E. フランスへ Very good, right? So in this case, we are replying to her as 美術の勉強. So 美術 means art. Then 勉強 is study. So the study of art. Right? So I went there for the purpose of study of art. So that means you're asking like what you do there lah. So what you do there will be 何をします. So 何をします. But I want to add in the to go meaning as well. So 何をしに行きます. Right? Number 4. 日曜日 something something をしたいですか? Then the reply is 何もしたくないです. Damon? Okay, he used 何, right? 日曜日は何をしたいですか? Then the reply is 何もしたくないです. Yeah, that's correct. I hope you like the suspense. Alright, so we see the other side is 何もしたくないです. 何も. So already give you the hint that whatever, right? So the question will be what. So 何を shitai desu ka? Right, what do you want to do? Right, nani o shitai desu ka? Okay, great. Number 5. Something something to oyogi ni ikimashita ka? Hitori de ikimashita. Hitori de ikimashita. So he went by one person. So yes, Hazel.
誰
Dare.
と沖にいました
Oh, I almost tricked you into saying two toes, but okay. Okay, dare to. Now I wanted her to say dare to, and I was like, to again. But no, she managed to read the whole sentence. Dare to oyogi ni ikimashita ka? Right? So the answer here is hitori de. So that means that by oneself, right? So we have to ask who is the accompaniment. So dare to. If you forget this particle to already, it is about. In English, we say it is a with, right? So with who, right? With accompaniment with this person, right? Dare to. Number 8. 時間とお金とどちらが欲しいですか? Right? So remember this どちら. どちら means which. That means comparison of how many things? 2 or more? 2 only? 2 only. Right? So 時間とお金と how come we got 2 to here? Right? 時間とお金と okay, one of it is the end, right? Definitely for sure. 時間とお金と then what's the other to? What's the meaning of the other to? Actually, we learned this grammar particle before. This it's not a grammar particle, it's more of a grammar phrasing. Right? We say A to, B to, C to. We are just listing items out. Remember? Yeah, we're just listing items. We're just listing the items. Right? A to, B to, C to. So we're just listing out A, B, and C. In English, that's how we say. But in Japanese, we cannot say like A, B to, C. Right? It sounds very weird. So we need to have the to. So all the to's means and. Yeah. Okay? So 時間とお金とどちらが欲しいですか? Yes, Peter? We're at number 8 already. Yeah. I was explaining what is tochi. どちら.
時間とお金とどちらが欲しいですか?
Yeah, so it's a question to you. So what is your reply?
I say I want to have the time now.
And how would you put it? You want to have time. So what is one?
私は時間が欲しいです。
Very good. Okay. 私は時間が欲しい. So remember, the ga particle is the object particle, right? Our word of choice here is 欲しい. 欲しい means want. So we want, it must be accompanied by object. Our object here is 時間, right? Time. So he wants time, right? 時間が欲しいです. Right, number 2. 次の日曜日は何をしたいですか? Right, したい is the verb for one, right? Expressing one, right? But it has to be a verb, right? So yes.
私は映画を見たいです。
Okay, very good. 映画を見たいです. Right? 映画 is the object here. So 映画を or 映画が見たいです. Right? Because just now we have the o or ga, right? Both is fine, right? So 映画を見たいです or 映画が見たいです. As long as you have your object and you have the verb, either o or ga can be used. Okay, very good. With that, we finished lesson 13. Alright, now it's 8:30. We will take a short break. If you have questions, you can feel free to ask. You hungry? Yes.
You will be one.
No, I got snack. brave too. Yeah, still got the whole tone.
我这是有那个
Still got the whole tone. 三折。
你这样反而
你补一下你的 sugar level 啊。
哎呀，
这个有 snake also. Snake. The what snake?
no I'm more depressed with something.
Oh. Yes.
Is answer acceptable?
時間よりお金がもっと欲しいです。Why you never say this? It's a good answer. What?
I don't know, I'm not sure.
Next time you just raise your hand, then you say, oh, I got alternative answer. Alright. If I don't ask, you can still raise your hand and then
I don't know whether the grammar is correct.
her answer is not the boring answer that I say.
Yeah.
So she said, 時間よりお金がもっと欲しいです。Right, that means compared to time, I want money more. Right, which is good. Yeah.
So it's correct.
It's correct, it's correct. It's correct, the sentence
because
structure is correct.
the way they explain Yuri in the
Mhm.
notes is like they put something wa, something
Okay,
Yuri.
so yori is in English you say as compared to. So okane yori, I mean as compared to money, I want more time. And then no hoga is like I want time more than the other. So there's no comparison here. It's just that I want this one more. I want that one. 那一方面比较喜欢 versus 这个比这个 yeah A 比 B versus 这个比较我比较要这一方 like 这一方面比较好 so it's a bit of difference but both are very similar no hoga and yori yeah but I think it's a good answer yeah next time just raise your hand and let me know if you want to clarify yeah I think it's a good answer to share with the class though. He's also never eat. He also never eat. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hope everybody eat. Given the time constraint, I don't think I will talk about the then should be. But if you want to clarify your then should be answer, you can check with me after the class, or you can check with me during the revision makeup class. Either is fine. Yeah, I can check with you now. So if you've got anything, if you got anything that you are dying to check with me.
Actually, we can, since you have time now, you want to read this? Because I thought it's open-ended, so I just wrote down whatever we did.
What, number one?
Like, I just wrote like,
How come this word means watashi? You don't need, this is not wa. This is watashi.
okay.
Right, so that's for you to verify.
sentence structure correct.
買います返します返します There's an extra she yeah 買います
Oh, so the sheet is
she yeah so I think you copy the 買い物します買い物 means buy things so buy things します that's why got the she but this is 買います means it has originally it
action
means
of like,
no it's already 買います is the verb so we only a 買いします
okay.
yeah so this sentence is yeah so basically I was saying that because it's old that's why I buy it
Yeah.
that's why I went to the department and got buy it yeah so this sentence is okay but you are supposed to use a hoshi
Yeah, I know. But then the Hoshi one is quite
Yeah.
straightforward lah.
yeah
Like,
very straightforward
yeah,
I think you should answer other things
yeah, the other one, the other. Why can't I write that?
No I just wanted to clarify like okay this is pronounced as O-E-Y so you only write Iwa so it's supposed to be O-E-Y-E 4 letters
Actually, I went to see how to write Chinese name on the Australian show, right? Then they don't have the
oh so tanjo oiwai means like the celebration of those. So tanjobi is birthday. Like, so tanjo oiwai simply means the celebration of birth. Without day. Right? Okay, but anyways, yeah, this is read as oiwai. So you're missing the O and E. Ni. 今ゲームをしますみたいな。Like you want to go and play,
Yeah.
but you never say to go play.
I thought she
Game
must like.
do, but you don't do the game, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
so I need to put the
Play.
aso.
So we need ikitai. Yeah.
So
And
it's the she aso
no, no. 今ゲームを遊びに行きたい。あとこの車は高いです。私はできませんでした。And this girl's
How do I say? Because Hoshi is the one. How do I say I don't want?
it's an adjective. How do you change the adjective to one?
Hoshi is good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it's an adjective.
Ah,
星 Okay, we'll start in 2 minutes time. Where the toilet is covered. Start in 2 minutes.
CA 我还要再多考一科。
这么麻烦。
我说那你们让我去考完，我去睡觉，他们考一门要1000多。
新币。不要去，我欠报告，对，欠报告，现在风险太高了。
我不会签名的。好像他每次问我说，你这个是属于by ATA 吗？我都写 no。没有，等一下你写yes，你还要输入谁的啊？我点 yes，他就说你的 A 那个。
Okay, just now Jasmine had alternative answer for question 8.1. So the question was 時間とお金とどちらが欲しいですか? So she gave her answer お金より right? 時間がもっと欲しいです Alright, so 時間より you recall we actually learned how to compare things before, right? So 時間より yori means as compared to, right? Remember? 東京は大阪より right? 東京は大阪より Tokyo is bigger than Osaka. But however, in this case, she used 時間より. So she straight away, she never introduced the subject, but the subject was mentioned at the end, right? Because she wants the subject. So we don't need to repeat the subject again at the start. So we can just straight start with 時間より, right? 時間より means over time, like over, like compared over to this thing, right? Or you can say either say compared to, or we can say over time. I prefer. Yeah, so I prefer over time. So over time, I prefer more money. Yeah. Okay, so that was a good one. But however, we never learned the word motto before in this class. So you use the word motto. Right? I was thinking about it. We all learn motto already. Not it actually. Alright, but anyways, moto is just the opposite of choto. Alright. So choto means little bit. Moto means very big. Okay? Okay, so yeah lah, moto means no limit lah. Okay. We have learned adverbs before. Alright. I want to point out one thing again is we have learned adverbs such as yoku. Alright, we have learned let me just open something. We have learned before adverbs such as yoku wakarimasu, taksan arimasu. We have also learned things like sugoku, totemo, right? And now we have learned moto. But however, did you know that words like yoku wakarimasu, yoku is only for a certain degree, right? It means it's non-quantifiable. So when do we use it? We use it in, for example, I understand Japanese. We don't say I understand Japanese a lot. We say I understand Japanese well. Right? We don't say I understand Japanese a lot. How you count you know Japanese a lot? Oh, I know 100 kanji. No such thing, right? I mean, we can count lah, but you don't really put it that way, right? So the word yoku is reserved for degree, right? As you can see the table over here. Word yoku is reserved for degree, and then we have taksan reserved for quantity, right? So quantity, for example, we say I have a lot of apple, right? Ringo ga taksan arimasu, right? Ringo ga taksan arimasu. I don't say ringo ga yoku arimasu. I have apples very well. Right? So please take note of the different adverbs that we can use and cannot use. Then of course you look at the one below, we have skoshi. Then we have skoshi that appears and here, right? So this skoshi, we can use it for quantity, we can use it for degree as well. Of course there's other adverbs that we don't put in this table yet, right? So choto can be choto mate, right? Or 等一下, but 等一下 can count. How many 下? Alright, so we put it under adverbs of degree. Choto wakarimasu. Then do we say choto arimasu? Yeah, choto means a little bit, right? So we don't really count. So we don't use choto arimasu. We say skoshi arimasu. Right? Or there's another adverb lah, wazuka arimasu. But you haven't learned it yet. Wazuka means like 剩不多. Right? So anyways, that's what I want to point out. Some adverbs is for degree, some adverbs are for quantity. Then we have our sonnani and ammari and our zenzen. Right? All those can be used for extent, degree, and also can be used for quantity. Right? The only thing that I want you to understand is yoku don't anyhow use. Right? Taksan don't anyhow use also. Right? Then can we say totemo wakarimasu? Sugoku wakarimasu. I never heard anybody say this before lah. Nihongo totemo wakarimasu. I understand Japanese I very understand Japanese. Doesn't sound right? So totemo is usually for adverbs. For adjectives. Totemo ookii desu. Right? So you can see wakarimasu is a verb. This is a have or don't have. Then of course we have our adjective, right? So adjective will also have their own adverbs as well. So totemo sugoku is all under for adjectives. Taihen, right? We don't say taihen wakarimasu or taihen arimasu, right? So yeah, so there's supposed to be 3 columns in this table lah, but I only have 2 here lah. But all I want you to understand is the adverbs, you don't use it anyhow, right? We will classify them one. Okay, that's about that. Let's continue with lesson 14. Okay, our T form. Yes. I forgot who I stopped at. Could have finished it. I cannot remember anymore. We start from the middle. Wait, yomimasu, yonde. Right, there's an example. So the first one, suwatte. Suwarimasu. Very good. Suwarimasu. Right, so it comes from the original word suwarimasu. Suwarimasu becomes suwatte. Number 2, Jun, machimasu. Matte. Yes, if you don't know this one, then I think Oh, sorry. It's motte. Sorry. Not mate, sorry. I got it wrong as well. Motte. Right? Mochimasu is to hold something. So we change it to motte. Yeah, sorry, I thought it was mate. Actually, mate and motte, what's the difference, you know? The kanji. The side. The side, it looks the same. The right side looks the same, it's the left side that is different. Right, the left side for mate is 双人旁 For motte is 草字头, 草字旁 So that's the difference. Yeah, very easily to see wrong one. That's why I also see wrong. Okay, number 3. Isoide. Yes, I. Isoide comes from? Isogimasu. Thank you. Isogimasu change to isoide. Okay, number 4. Akemasu. Akete, right? Akete. So akemasu change to akete. It's a group 2, akete. Then the group 1, this is a transitive verb. Okay, akemasu is a transitive verb. What I mean by transitive verb, do you remember? Verbs that I have to do the action, right? So that means I have to actively do something. So I open the door, door o akemasu. So if you are physically doing the action yourself, we use the grammar particle o, right? Door o akemasu. So it's intransitive twin. That means the passive one, you don't have to do anything, the door open by itself. The intransitive twin is akimasu. Akimasu. So akimasu, the cat form would be? I know it's not there, but I just want to ask. So ki, right? Ki. Kikimasu. Kikimasu is kite. So akimasu is? No, aite. Hello, kikimasu is kite. Hello. Alright, kikimasu is kite, right? So kikimasu is kite. So akimasu will be aite. So door ga aitemasu. Door ga aite imasu. That means the door is open. Like it's in the state of open. Alright? So this is the difference between transitive and intransitive. The transitive cousin is in group 2, the intransitive cousin is in group 1. Right? So you have to know the tab form for both also. Right? It was at some point in your life, not now, okay? But I'm just opening the can of worms. I'm just opening this can of worms. I'm reminding you that there is such thing called the transitive and intransitive verb. Alright? Yeah, I know in English we just say the door open don't care who's the one opening, but in Japanese they care. Okay? We will talk about this transitive and intransitive verb every now and then, okay? Okay, next one. Who is it? Hazel. Asonde. Asonmasu. You want to refer to your list? Asonimasu. Oh, very nice. You look at the bottom of the page, the left side column all the way at the bottom. Group 1. Group 1 all the way at the bottom. Yes. So no, why you read to me the hair form again? I want the normal form. Asobimasu, thank you. Right? Asobimasu. Because it's bimasu, we change to nde. So asonde. Asonde. Right? Asonde. Okay, number 6 is a tricky one. Ikimasu, Peter. Sorry? Ite. Look at the asterisk. It's a very special guy. Yeah. So this is small 字, right?
Yeah.
Double consonant. So
ite.
ite, right?
E.
Not ite. You say ite. That means there's two I.
Ite.
Not ite. It's ite.
Ite.
No, ite.
Ite.
I-T-T-E.
Oh, ite.
So we separate the word. We pronounce I-T first, then T-E. Right?
Ite.
Ite. Yeah. Just now you got it wrong. You pronounce as I-I-T. Ite. It's not ite. It's a special guy. So he doesn't follow his other cousins. Right? All these will change to ite. But this guy is special. Right? Ikimasu is ite. Right? Ite. Thank you. Okay, number 7. Karite. Karite. Karimasu. Thank you. Karimasu. Number 8. Furimasu. Futte. Thank you. Group 1. Futte. Furimasu. Futte. Number 9. Copy shimasu. Guess me? Ah, shit. Oh my god. Why did I give the answer? Okay. Sorry. Number 10. Tetsudaimasu. Thank you. Tetsudatte. I must change to te. Right? Double consonant te. Yeah, why did I give the answer? Number 11. Tatte. Yes, wait. Tachimasu. Why you no confidence? Say it loud lah. Tachimasu. Right? Tatte is tachimasu. Tachimasu. Okay? Tachimasu. Number 2. Make. すみませんが、もう少しゆっくり話してください。What is more? What is more? More. Is it? She said again.
Okay.
Then who says otherwise?
Also.
Also. And the other guy? More? Even so? Okay. Nobody said already. No, okay. It can mean already.
Okay.
It can mean also. What was it say? Again, right? But in this case, in this context, the meaning of it is again. Alright? Remember the mo ichido onegai shimasu. Right? Remember from E1 class, the greetings. Mo ichido means one more time again. So mo means again. Right? We also learned mo before. We put mo before a verb. Mo wakarimasu ka? It means you understand already. Right? So mo has another meaning lah. That is if it is in front of a verb. But now it is not in front of a verb, it is in front of a adverb. Right? Mo skoshi means, right? Remember the mo ichido. Ichido is one time. So mo ichido is an adverb also. So mo ichido means again one time. So mo skoshi, again a little bit. Right? Again a little bit. Yukkuri. What is yukkuri? Slowly. Thank you. So mo skoshi yukkuri. Right? So again a little bit slower or slowly. Hanashite kudasai. Right? In this case, we learn this particle grammar form. Te kudasai. It means please, right? Please do the verb. So the verb here is hanashimasu, which is to say something, to talk. So hanashite kudasai. Right? So please speak slower again. Right? Please speak a little bit slower again. Okay, that was a translation for the example. Number 1. すみませんが、松本さんの電話番号を教えてください。教えてください。So it comes from the word 教えます。教えます means to tell or to teach, right? But in this case, it's not to teach lah, to tell lah. Okay? So to tell is group 2. 教えます is group 2. So 教えます、教えて、教えて。Right? So 教えてください。Any other answers that everybody have? We cannot say かけてください。電話をかけます。電話番号をかけます。So かけてください。That means please call his phone number. Right? So we can use かけて as well, right? Yeah. Everybody just choose the easy way out. 教えてください。
Because there's a choice.
Is it? Oh, alamak. Sorry, I didn't see the choice. Okay, but anyways, I give you one more answer, right? One more extra answer. Sorry, I didn't know. Okay. You see, I never check the homework. Number 2. パスポートをもう一度。then I explained before already. もう一度。So, yes, number 2 is in.
見せてください。
Okay, 見せてください. Very good. 見せてください. Right? 見せます is group 2, right? To show. So what is the difference between 見せます and 見ます? Anybody want to try answer? One is to show, one is to see. Okay, very good. But they use the same kanji. There's a se, right? There's a se to tell them apart, right? Okay. Right, please remember, 見せます is to show, like 给我看. Right? 見ます is to see, right? To 看. Right, so please understand the difference between 見せて and 見ます. Okay, もう一度見せてください. Number 3. ボールペンで住所と名前を. Yes, Damon?
消してください。
I think there's a better word. Okay, I tell you what you mean when you say 消してください. So using a ball pen, the name and address, please erase. You teach me how to erase with a ball pen. Cancel. Alright, this is a better word. Please tell me the better word. One more time. Kate is by. You were right just now, but you were a bit. Sorry? Kakite is wrong. You are very close. You remove one English character. Kakimasu. Kaite. Kaite. Right? So kakimasu means to write. So kaite, okay, is a text form for writing, right? It's the key. So remember, kikimasu is kite, right? So kakimasu is kaite. Okay, so kaite. It will take some time for you to adjust to this conversion. But anyways, kaite. So 書いてください。ボールペンで住所と名前を書いてください。Right? Please write your name and address with or by the ball pen. Next. 暑いですからエアコンを Yes, Hazel?
つけてください。
Very good. つけてください。Right? Group 2, つけてください。エアコンをつけてください。エアコン is an electrical appliance. Right? In English, we say switch on. Right? So in Japanese, we don't have a switch on. Right? It's not separate words, right? In Chinese, we say what? 開冷氣. But in Japanese, we say つけ. つけ means like it's a verb to say to flip a switch. Okay? つけ means that it is a verb to mention like flipping the switch. Right? So we call it つけます. So つけ means you flip the something, you turn on something. Alright, so in this case, エアコンをつけます。エアコンをつけてください。Group 2. Okay? つけます。つけてください。Alright, so group 2. So that is to turn on. Then we will skip 5 for now, then we go to 6. Because I want to talk about 6 is very close to 5. Yeah, close to 4. So エアコンをつけましたから窓をNumber 6. Very good. 閉めてください. Right? So 閉めます is the verb to physically close the window. Like you are the one doing the action. You are physically close the window. But what I want to test here is I want to see whether anybody chose to use 窓を消してください. Anyone? Just because you saw the word aircon and then you just choose 消してください. That means you didn't even read the second part of the sentence. Okay, so the opposite of つけます is 消します. 消します has two meaning. 消します can mean turn off. It can also mean erase or remover. Alright? So for example, Raymond o keshimasu means I will assassinate you. I will erase you all. Okay? So it has that meaning as well. It has that meaning as well. Alright? So keshimasu, eraser there. Okay, what's eraser in Japanese? Keshikomu de keshimasu. Alright? So by eraser I erase. Alright? So it has an erase meaning as well. Then denki, electrical or aircon o keshimasu. I turn off the aircon. So keshimasu has three meanings. It is the direct opposite for tsukemasu. Right? So in this case, we don't say mado o keshite kudasai. If we say mado o keshite kudasai, it means that you're erasing or you're assassinating the window. You are removing the window out of existence. Okay? Which is wrong lah. We want to say we close the window. So Peter says shimemasu. Then shimemasu, the opposite is what? Damn. Why tsukemasu? Shimemasu is close. Physically close the window. Akemasu. Okay? Akemasu. So the opposite for shimemasu is akemasu. Right? Akemasu is to open. It is none of the choice here. It is number 4 in the previous section. Akemasu. So you should have the antonyms in your brain right now. Like whenever you have a verb, you have the antonym of it. That will train yourself to remember what is the direct opposite of what. Alright, same for the adjective as well. Okay, then we go back to number 5. Okay, sorry about that. ちょっとそのハサミを Yes, 正版
ちょっと取ってください。
取ってください. Very good. So, I mean, there's no other very good verb there already. The other one that can interact with a scissors, with a hasami, is torimasu already, right? Yeah, you're correct. So, there's no other verb that we can choose already. There's only torimasu. Yeah, so 取ってください. So, ちょっとそのハサミを取ってください. Right? So, ちょっと means a little bit, その, right? That scissors or take. So, it's like, please take that scissors for me. This ちょっと is not a little bit the meaning. It's more of like 帮我拿那个剪刀一下. Right? 拿剪刀一下. Like the 一下 is like no meaning. Right? Yeah, in Chinese you also don't know what's the meaning of the 一下 also. But basically, 帮我拿剪刀一下. Right? So this ちょっと it just means 一下. It doesn't mean like a little bit. Right? It just means like 一下子 that kind of thing. Right? So I don't know how to explain 一下 in Chinese lah. So you can imagine how I gonna explain 一下 in English. ちょっと in English. Right? So in this case, the ちょっと is really just like in Chinese we say 一下. No meaning one. Okay, next, number 7. Raymond, どうぞこの傘を使いて。It's a group 1 ね。使います。使います。It's a group 1ね。使っての使い手の使い手使ってかdouble T, right? つか sorry then a small つ and a T, right? TSUKATTE 使って there's no more E sound already 使って there's no E sound 使い right 使い we change to 使って just like the 手伝い手伝います手伝って and the 買います becomes 買って right same as the 買います group 買います becomes 買って使います becomes 使って anybody have questions? No. Last one. 疲れました。じゃあどうぞこちらで。Yes, Jasmine. Very good. So 休みます。み we change to んで。So 休んで。休んでください。Okay, 休んでください。Okay な Number 3.
So this group 1, group 2, group 3, there's no rules to
can memorize one, yeah. Especially group 1. Yeah. Group 2 and 3 is very easy. Yeah. Group 1 have to memorize. Okay, number 3. De, 今晩電話を then かけます change to かけましょうか So we learned this ましょう before already, right? It means let's. Yeah, let me do something together lah. Okay. So かけますかけましょう means let's call. Right? So let's call together. Then we have the bracket 8時頃. So 8時頃 is our time here. So we want to put the time into the sentence. So we just want to say please call at 8. So 8時頃かけてください. Then I want to go back to the question. So かけましょうか So yes, are you inviting him to call? In a way, you're not inviting him to call. You are saying, let's call together. Right? Let's call each other. I'm not like, can I call you or can you call me? I'm not saying, can you call me or can I call you, right? I'm saying, let's call together. So it is like, not an invitation. It's more like, let's do this together. Right? It's a suggestion. So the guy replied, 8時頃かけてください. So please call at 8. Do we know what time of the day is it? Morning? Night? No, because they never give our goes and go-go. But they use a goro. So goro means about. Then what other about have you learned before? Sorry? Good eye. Anything else? Dai. So what is the difference between dai, kurai and goro? Okay, goro we only use for time. Okay, we cannot. It's only used for time. For example, 8時頃、9時頃, alright? 朝の頃, alright? We don't say like, okay, we don't say like, about something other than time. What is it? Anything? Sorry? Yeah, we don't say, for example, 8時間. Remember, 時間 is duration, right? 8 hours duration. 8時間頃. We don't say 8時間頃. That is wrong. Alright? Because goro is reserved for the time. It's not for duration, it's for the time. Time and duration is two different things. Right? So 8 hours period. Then we cannot use goro. But it is 8 o'clock, we can use goro. Right? So goro is reserved for this kind of timeline kind of time. But if you're talking about duration, 8時間, we can use 8時間ぐらい. We can use だいたい8時間. Right? It means like about 8 hours. Okay? Or 8 hours thereabout. Right? So ぐらい is like thereabout. So だいたい is like roughly or about. Right? Usually we use it in front of the time expression, the duration in this case. So that is also the difference between だいたい and ぐらい. Right? So let's go back to the 8時. Can we say だいたい8時? だいたい8時. About 8. About 8, call me please. だいたい8時電話かけてください. So you think of this 頃 as 時候. Right? 8時頃 8点時候. So when you use だいたい8時, you still have to use だいたい8時頃. So even if you use だいたい, you still have to use the word 頃. Alright? So 頃 is like 時候. Right? So when we have a time expression, we have to use 頃. That's all I wanted to point out. In case you're wondering what's the difference between だいたいぐらい and 頃. Yeah, 頃 is like 時候. だいたい is like 大概. Then ぐらい is like thereabout. In Chinese what? 8点那里. I don't know. But okay, but you get what I mean lah. Okay. Number 1. 明日手伝いに Who is next already? Who did I stop at? Just me, is it? So 贝尼啦. Yes, これに。So 明日手伝いに。I want a martial form. Number one. 明日手伝いに。Something ましょうか The question. We solve the question first. 来ましょうか Yes. Yeah, I want you to tell me the answer for the 来ましょう Alright? 来ましょうか Then you bracket 1時頃 So the reply A. Louder ね。1時頃は1時頃切ってください。Alright? 1時頃切ってください。So over here we are using 切ってください。So please come. So please come around 1 or 1点的时候。1点的时候来啊。So 1点的时候。Number 2. 細かいお金を貸します。Change to? 貸しましょうか Very good. Then 200円 A. 200円 Do we need a particle? 200円 O. No need. Need. What is the class opinion? Remember need? Just mean need. The Raymond say no. Jasmine? Don't need to follow the crowd. We need. Cause it's a verb, right? Right. 貸します right? So 貸してください is a verb also ま So 200円を貸してください Right, but we don't say 200円が貸してください Right, が is wrong Right, must be O 200円を貸してください Of course, when we are talking verbally with people, right, we can just omit the O 啦200円貸してください Right, we can omit out the grammar particle when we are speaking to somebody, but if we are writing, we need the O. Great. Number 3. いい荷物を持ちます change to? 持ちましょうか Then, okay. 一つ A. Okay, she says 一つを持ってください We put an O here? We never put an O. So do we put an O? 一つを持ってください Yes? Oh, she said yes. Anybody say no? Nobody say no. We put we put Okay, we put
Oh.
We cannot put also, you know right? You know why right? 一つ is what? It's an adverb. Tell you already, adverb doesn't have anything to do with the grammar particle. Right? So A, 一つ持ってください Where is our object here that we want to をください Nothing, why? So 一つ is our adverb, so what? We don't need the O actually. So that's why I say no need. You want to put sure, then what you better put object in front. Something を一つください Make sense? Yes. Then you follow the crowd. Follow him for what? You all say yes, put. Then I'm like yes, also put. Yeah, put lah. Yeah, can put. But where's the object? 一つ is not object. 一つ is an adverb. It's our degree, right? Our counting. So 200円 is an object. That one is not a counter. Okay, very nice. Number 4. 飲み物を買います change to? Yes, Tamon. 買いましょうか Very good. 買いましょうか Bracket ジュースとビールを Then A.
ジュースとビールを買ってください。
買ってください Yeah, I was like, I thought we just talked about this just now with you. 買って書いて is right. So, ジュースとビールを書いてください I write for you. 買ってや買って and 書いて very different. Please don't go to the cashier and ask them to write. They'll write for you lah. Okay, please be careful. Katte and kaite. Katte means by, kaite means write.
Kaite means
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Kaite.
Kakimasu change to kaite. Right. Kakimasu means to write. So change to kaite. Kaimasu change to katte, which is by. Okay? Oh, this one very nice. They give you the O there already. So cannot debate whether have or not. But then after you tell me, but then 200円 shouldn't have what? Why? Like this is also a counter also what? Since when 200円 is counter? 200円 can be a, it's a item it's a money money is a item. That's why we use O. Although they never put there 200円 O. But 200円 is a money. We are referring it as money, not as a counter, not as an adverb. Right? But 一つ is an adverb. Okay, number 5. 地図を送ります。Change to? Yes, Hazel. I ask you the question part. The question line. The 地図を送ります ... Then bracket Marshall. How do you change? How to change to Marshall form? 送ってましょう。No, I want the something Marshall. How to say the Marshall form? Is it 送ってましょう? I give you 2 tries lah. 送ってましょう。送りましょう。Which one is correct? 送りましょう。I mean, there's 2 questions, right? For this question, bros. There's 2 questions if you haven't realized. The first part is the something Marshall. So I'm asking you for the Marshall form. Okay? So 送りましょう is the correct one. Please don't make the mistake and say 送ってましょう. That's wrong. Okay, then the next answer. A. Bracket メールで。送れは送れください。で。Where your 手 I don't hear the 手 at all. 送ります。送ります。So text form is 送 double TE the small 字送って送って right 送ります right so they are the cousin 送ります so 送ります送って so basically this replaced by this 送 so you don't want to have this ります anymore this ります becomes で so 送って so 送って is a yeah so 送ってください送ってください I know it's double T送ってdouble T yeah 送って Can? You okay, Kiso? Can送ります ります Soり we will drop the ります we will put in the double consonant T So 送って Okay, next page Wow Big Okay, example The black color thing is the radio by the way ラジオを聞いていますラジオを聞いています Alright, so ラジオを聞いています So, I told you already that います means we learn 学生がいます means there is a student that exists, right? There exists a student. So that means this います means something is still existing. So what is existing? The verb is still existing. So 聞いています means I am still listening, right? I am listening, still listening. It means I'm still in the process of doing the verb, which is I'm still listening. Alright, so 聞いています Then number 1, the guy is drinking. Peter? Water in Japanese is? Okay, omizu. Omizu. Drinking verb. The drink verb. Nomimasu, then change to the te form? It's a group 1, Nomimasu is a group 1. So
飲んで
nonde, then you put in the
ください
no more kudasai already. No more kudasai already. That one finish already. Now is imasu.
います。
So nonde
言います
imasu. Yes, correct. Thank you. Okay, so omizu o nonde imasu. So I am drinking water. I'm still in the action of drinking water. Right? So mizu o nonde imasu. Number 2. Number 2. Yeah. Yes, the guy is smoking. So what is cigarette? Cigarette. What is tobacco? Tobacco in Japanese is
シカ。
tabako. Tobacco. Okay, tobacco o. Then what is the smoking verb? To smoke. To smoke. Sui. Suimasu. Right? Suimasu is our to smoke.
おスモーク、お吸います。
So the T form?
吸いますで。
Suimasu is wrong. We no more mas already.
吸って。
Sute
います。
imasu. Thank you.
はい。
Right? タバコを吸っています。Right? タバコを吸っています。Right? Smoking. In the action of smoking. Number 3. Raymond? 手紙を書いています。Very good. 手紙を書いています。書きます。Change to 書いて。Right? 書いています。Number 4. Jasmine?
カメラで写真を撮っています。
Wow, very good. Right? カメラで写真を撮っています。Yeah, she used the there from the there also. Yeah, very good. Yeah. カメラで Right? Cannot be カメラを撮っています。Right? Like you taking the camera. So she specified カメラで写真を撮っています。Or you can just say like カメラを使っています。What is 使って使います。使います is to use. So 使います。使って。Right? カメラを使っています。I mean, he is using a camera. カメラを遊びます。遊んでいます。カメラを遊んでいます。That means he's playing with the camera. Yeah, so you don't have to say 撮っています。Can be 遊んでいます。使っています。Alright, 使っています。Alright. Any questions or any alternative answers that you may have? Okay, number 5. で、用事がありますから。Right? 今日は something something 帰ります。Oh, so over here they test you the adverb already. Very good. So I just gave you a crash course on adverb just now. So you probably will be able to solve this. Okay, what is 用事? 用事. What is 用事? Anybody has tried to translate that?
早上
Business. Anything else? Task. Anything else? Sorry? Oh, errands. Yes. So 用事, to put it simple, it just means things to do. Okay. So it can be errands, can be task, can be business. Right? Like what business do you have? Right?
do this.
So it just means like things to do. Okay? 用事 simply means things that you need to do. Like things that you are supposed to do. Right? 用事. Yeah, I have a lot of 用事 but no time. Okay? Next. 今日は早く帰ります。Right? 早く means like it comes from the word 早い。早い means fast. So we change 早い, we change it to 早く means faster. So faster, go back. Right? 帰ります means go back. So faster, go back. Right? Can we say ゆっくり帰ります? Okay, technically we can use ゆっくり with 帰ります. But if you read the context of the sentence, 用事がありますから. So he got something going on. How can he still slowly go back? Alright, so yukuri is out of the question. Although it fits with kaerimasu, we can use it with kaerimasu, but in the context we cannot use it because he's rushing. So hayaku kaerimasu. We cannot use yoku kaerimasu. Yoku means often or well, right? So yoku kaerimasu will become he go home often. But in this context, he go home often. I mean, kyou wa yoku kaerimasu. Today he often go back. Doesn't quite make sense, right? The sentence context, right? So I mean, yoku can use kaerimasu, can use with kaerimasu, but it's just that the context is kyou wa. It means like for today. So today we cannot say that he go back often lah. If we say like 1年によく帰ります, that means like he go back very often in 1 year, right? If it's a longer time frame, it's okay. But this is like kyou wa, it's today only. Okay, number 1, I stop with what? 惠妮このチーズをもう1枚コピーしてください。Okay, if you don't know, we can do method of elimination. I'm not saying you're wrong. Wait. If we try more 1枚, then you think about it. Just now we talk about more. More is again. Right? So again 1枚 copy してください. Okay, sounds good. 大体1枚. 大体 is 大概. So 大体1枚 copy してください. 大概1份. Right? Please print roughly 1 copy. Sounds okay also. There we go. ずっと What is ずっと Always, right? So ずっと1枚コピーしてください。このチーズをずっと1枚コピーしてください。That means like this. Okay, then you think about it. Actually can but then the meaning Okay, let's go through the meaning one by one もう一度コピーしてください。Again, photocopy one more time. Second one, 大体1枚コピーしてください。Roughly, photocopy again one time. Right? Photo again one time. Yeah, roughly photocopy again one time. Okay, that is still okay. Then the last one. このチーズをずっと1枚。Forever one piece. You print. Sounds okay So I'm saying all three can be answered. Of course, you want the best answer. So you'll be more 1枚 copy してください。I mean, who in the right mind will say 大体1枚 copy してください。I mean, it's correct, can use, but doesn't mean you need to use. Okay, ずっと is like also can use, but doesn't mean you need to use in the context. So the most possible context here will be もう1枚 copy してください。Okay, I'm not saying the others are wrong. I'm just saying the most logical one probably will be もう。Okay, grammatically we can still use the other two. Question 2. Yes, Jun. Yes. What is all three? What if the answer is all three? Just choose one. More. Then you need to finish the sentence already. Okay. もう大きいカバンが欲しいです。Again, one more big pack I want. Okay, sounds like okay, sounds right.
Okay.
Next one. よく大きいカバンが欲しいです。Very often I want a big bag. Sounds about right also. Okay, next, last one. もう少し. What is もう少し? Yeah, もう少し simply means 多一点、大一点。Right? So in this case, もう少し大きい means 大一点。Right? So もう少し more is again 少し is a little So again a little bit more. Right? So basically it means a bit more lah. So a bit more bigger カバンが欲しいです。Right? That sounds right, right? So all three sounds correct technically it sounds correct but which one is the most possible one that people will say? もう少し。Right? もう少し大きいカバンが欲しいです。Yeah.
It's hard. So it's more like can you please even slower? It's not like please speak again.
Yeah, もう少しゆっくり。That means that you speak one more time slower. Because you're asking a request You're putting a request for him to say one more time again Although I never say the one more time. But you're right, the technical literal translation will be like even slower. Yeah. Yeah. So please say again, even slower. But literally asking him to repeat again. Okay. Thanks for pointing that out. Okay, so I'm saying yoku, mo, and mo skoshi all can fit in the sentence. It's not grammatically wrong to use them. However, who in the right mind will be like, yoku oki kaban ga hoshii desu. No one will say that, right? So the best one that people will usually say, mo skoshi oki kaban ga hoshii desu. Number 3, ima isogashi desu kara. Yes, in.
今忙しいですから後でお茶を飲みます
Okay, what is after that? After, okay. Okay, then we look at the other answers. すぐお茶を飲みます。What is すぐ? Immediately. Yeah, right now. Immediately. Okay. ゆっくり we learned already. So all 3 can use in this sentence. But if we consider the context of the sentence, 今お忙しい it means now is busy. So now is busy, can we say ゆっくり飲みますか? Yeah, we cannot, because we don't say ゆっくり. We don't say like drink slowly. Then 後で飲みます later I drink versus すぐ飲みます now I drink finish. Now I faster drink finish. I would say people will most likely choose 後で飲みます Some people might say すぐ飲みます depending on whether they got time later. So I think all the 2 answers can in terms of context wise. Okay, すぐ飲みます 忙しいですからすぐ飲みます That means I'm busy, so I will drink finish right now. I will faster drink finish. Yeah, so I think both answers is okay. すぐ or 後で Number 4, どうぞ Yes, Tamo.
どうぞまた遊びに
遊びに
ください
Okay, he choose mata. Okay, mata is what? Again. They want to use mo. Mo 遊びに来てください Can we use mo? Can we use mo here? Where do we use mo? We use mo when we have a adverb after it. We use mata because there is a verb after it. Right? So both are again, but mo we use it before a adverb. Mata we use it before a verb. Right? That's the difference between the 2. Okay, your answer is correct. Okay, let me just tell you why the others is wrong. 初めて What is 初めて? First time. Thank you. That was まっすぐ Have you learned まっすぐ before? Yeah, まっすぐ means go straight. I don't think we learned it before, but it just means go straight. Okay, まっすぐ means go straight. So まっすぐ遊びに来てください。Sorry, どうぞまっすぐ遊びに来てください。That means feel free to go straight and come here and play. I mean, technically it doesn't sound wrong, but I don't think anybody will say that often. 初めて遊びに来てください。どうぞ初めて No is like 请你第一次来玩。I mean, it sounds like right, but I think it's a very strange sentence to even say for someone. So the best one would be mata. All 3 can be used with this verb, but just that context-wise, it's not that commonly mentioned the other 2. So the best one is mata. Okay, number 5. 時間がありますから something Hazel?
時間がありますからゆっくりスピーチしましょう
Very good. 時間がありますからゆっくり食事しましょう。Right? 食事 and 食べましょう What's the difference? 食事します and 食べます What is the difference? Yes. Anybody know what's the difference? 食事します Okay, in Chinese we say 进食 right, like enter a eating phase. 我现在就要进食 shokuji will be that. Shokuji will be that. So I'm entering a phase of eating, right? 我现在就进食 right, that is shokuji. Right, 食べます is like 我吃 right, 吃 so that is the main difference lah. Okay. So shokuji is more for you don't you say like we don't say チキンを食事します right, like 我要进食鸡 sounds very weird, right? Yeah. So 食事 is more like there is a togetherness kind of meaning in this verb. Like you are heading there to dine. Yeah. Yeah. Dine. Yeah, dine. Yeah, dine. Yeah, the English will be dine. Yeah. So dine versus eat. Okay. Let me talk about the others one. Sugu, you know already. Hayaku, you know already. Yeah, okay, that's about it. Number 6. 今、電話をかけましたから。タクシーは Yes, Peter?
今電話をかけましたからタクシーは来ます。
Okay, very good. タクシーはすぐ来ます。Right? すぐ means immediately, almost immediately, wow, very fast. Right? すぐ来ます。So do we use また来ます? タクシーはまた来ます。I mean, we can use it in this sentence, but we cannot use it in this context. Okay, the context is wrong. Huh? That means the taxi come again. Huh? But you call the phone, they come again. Huh? Then next, よく来ます. The taxi come often. Also cannot use it in the context. Huh? We can use it in the sentence, but we cannot use it in the context. Right? Any questions or anything you want to clarify? Next, number 6. 喫茶店でちょっと休みます。Change to 休みませんか? So what is this? This is an invitation. Alright, remember? When we say something ませんか, it's an invitation. Why is a negative form of invitation? 你要去不? 你要去不? Right? It's stronger, right? 你要去吗? 你要去不?
Okay.
Right? So that's why we ask in negative form. You want go not? Versus you want to go? Right? Which one is more like 强迫的 with 地区? Right? So in Japanese we try to ask in a negative way so that it's stronger. It has a stronger sense of I want you to go. Right? Rather than the person like can choose to reject. Oh, 不要啦, right? So we will use the negative, right? 行きませんか? Okay, A. カリナさんは何を Yes. 何をします change to?
何をしていますか?
Very good. していますか? Right? Take form. します change to して. So しています. Right? So しています means doing. Doing, right? This do, but it's currently still doing. So D-O-I-N-G. Right? It's the I-N-G form. しています. So currently still in the progress of doing. So 何をしていますか? What is she doing now? B says あそこで花を Yes あそこで花を見ます change to 見ています Let me ask you 見ています or 見ています Double T? Single T? Double T? Single T? Double T 見ています What does the other people think? She shake head. One T. Oh, they never follow you. One T only, huh?
I think the choice is don't follow.
Okay, 見ています One T only, huh? Please do not put 見て and double T, huh? It's not double T, huh? 見て One T. Next, Jasmine, お呼びます。お呼びましょうか Very good. お呼びましょうか Okay, A. 呼びます。Yes, Winnie. 読んでください。Thank you. 読んでください。手フォーマー。呼びます。ペフォーマー will be 読んで。Okay, next one. Jun 一緒にお茶を。 Thank you. 飲みに行きましょう. So for the purpose of drinking, I go. Okay, 飲み must change to 飲みに. So 飲みに行きましょう. 飲みに行きましょう. Next. Yes, いいですね. 冷たいものを飲みます change to 飲みたいです。Thank you. 飲みたいです。Right? 飲みます just drop the mask and put in the Thai. 飲みたいです. Wow, this is finishing already. So yes, I have two open-ended questions. Damon, 今音楽を聴いていますか? The 今 doesn't have to be right now. I'm just asking like recently or as of recent. Right, 今 can mean as of recent. So as of recent, 音楽を聴いていますか?
僕音楽を
Sorry, one more time.
僕音楽
聞いています。Okay, 聞いています。Okay, he say 僕音楽を聞いています。Any error with this sentence? What is rock? I know in English we say rock music lah, but in Japanese we need to put rock apostrophe music. So, ロックの音楽, right? Rock the music, rock the 音乐, right? We have to put the we have to put the no. So, ロックの音楽を聴いています. Right? We don't say 聴きます. We cannot say ロックの音楽を聴きます. That one is like I will listen to rock music. But you are listening currently. So 聞いています. 聞いています. Anybody else have other answers that you want to try? Interesting ones? Anybody? Okay, 7-2. How to read this word? Anybody know how to read this word? Especially those that just came back from Japan. Very good. Peter says 定食. Yeah, this is correct. 定食. What is 定食? Set. Very good. No, it's a set. It's not 定食, it's a set. Set meal. 定食の読み方を書いてください. Oh, okay. This one is just ask you to write out the reading. Okay, that means I asked already. Okay, so write out the reading of 定食. Okay, let me ask you. 定食, of course, T-E-I-S-H-O. Is there a U? 定食. No U? Have you? 定食 or 定食. 有 U 没有 U? No U 啊. 定食 has no U. Alright, so please write out 定食 in hiragana if you haven't. Yeah, I mean the question is literally asking you what is the reading yomikata. Actually, have we learned this kata thing? Haven't you, right? Haven't yet. Okay, so we haven't yet learned this kata thing. Okay, so what's with this kata thing, right? This yomikata. So this kata means way of. It means way of. Right? So for example, in this case, I have this verb, yomimasu. Yomimasu comes from, yomi comes from yomimasu. So yomimasu means read. So way of read, way of reading. Alright, so 定食の way of reading. 書いてください. So please write the way of reading. So 定食. So how do we use this way of? We can use it with other verbs. For example, 食べます. 食べ方. So 食べ方 means way of eating. Alright, for example, you go to some very special soba shop, then you don't know how to eat. Like there's a special way to eat it. Then you ask, 食べ方を教えてください. We have learned already 吗? 教えてください. So 食べ方を教えてください. Anything else that we can combine together? Something kata. Asobikata, very good. Yeah, we often say that as well. Right? How to play, right? Asobikata o misete kudasai. Right? Show me how to play. Right? Misete kudasai. Anything else? Other kata? This one not Demon Slayer, not Ichi no Kata. That kata and this kata is different. Nobody have anything already. Asobi kata, tabe kata, what other kata do we ask for? I climb the mountain. Okay, climb here, we all have learned yet. Make. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Okay, so the way of making, right? Tsukuri kata. Tsukuri kata. Right? Then how about study? How to say the way of studying? Yeah, do we say Benkyo shikata? Have anyone thought of that before? Sorry, I don't have. So you see, it doesn't work for everything. So it doesn't work for like group 3. Because group 3 can be a noun by its own, right? Benkyo is a noun by its own. So Benkyo will be we will say the method of studying. We don't say the way of studying. The method of studying. So method in Japanese we say ho. Right? Wrong. Okay. Ho. This ho is this one. This ho is this one. Different kanji. Alright, don't get me wrong. Ho. So, benkyo no ho o misete kudasai. That means, can you show me the method of studying? Right? We don't say way off for the group 3 particles actually. Yeah, so this kata thing, right, is only for group 1 and group 2. Yeah, it's only for group 1 and group 2. We don't really use for group 3. Group 3 we say something no ho. Yeah. Unten no ho. Right, the way of driving, the method of driving. Sentaku no ho. That means the method of washing your clothes. Right, method of laundry. We don't really say the way of laundry. Sounds very weird also, right, in English. Can you show me the way of laundry? It sounds like some magical art that you passed down from a long time ago. Right, so group 3 are a bit special in a way that we don't really use kata for group 3. Right, we don't say like sentaku shikata. We say sentaku no ho or sentaku ho. If you're lazy to say the word. Sentaku ho o oshiete kudasai. That means please show me the method of washing clothes. Alright, that concludes my lesson 14. I was supposed to start 15 today. I still have time. Yes, sorry, I sidetracked a lot. But I hope that the lesson was very useful because I talked a lot of side stuff. Okay, it's not related to the chapter. Okay, lesson 15. We already went through the vocabulary. The vocabulary last week already. We went through already. So this week I want to talk about the grammar particle. Yes, we talk about the vocabulary already. Just watch the video from last week. Basically, we just read through it. Yeah. Yes, managed to find the page 88. Page 88. Right here. 找得到吗？ Okay, number 1, lesson 15. このテープレコーダー。You all recall what is tape recorder? テープレコーダーを使って、type form again. 使ってもいいです。Alright, then you think, more again, more is yeah, right? It's like also or to, right? So, 使ってもいいです。Then, what is いい? いい is good, right? Remember? So, いいです means fine, right? いい itself is good. As an adjective is good. いいです as a noun it is fine. So, 使ってもいいです。So, even if you use, it's okay. Right? 使ってもいいです。用と okay. Right? Even if you use, it's fine. Right? 使ってもいいです。So even if you use, it's fine. So this is the grammar particle here. てもいいです。So てもいい means okay to do that verb. Right? Okay to do that verb. That means you are giving permission to someone. You are giving permission to someone to do that verb. So for example, in this case, 使います means to use, right? 使います change to 使って。使って plus the も使っても right? 用と then いいです。Okay. 用と okay. Right? So you are effectively they are saying, oh, 可以用 it's okay to use, right? 用と okay. It's okay to use. Right? It is fine to use, okay to use. Easy, right? 使ってもいいです。Then you put in the か。使ってもいいですか？可以用吗？You can ask, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? Right? So at the same time, you can give permission. Also, at the same time, you can ask for permission. Right? Just need to put the か。いいですか？
いいですか？
Yeah, so this is the third text form grammar that we have learned. Now you can see how important text form is. Okay, next one, number 2. 私はいいカメラを持っています。いいカメラを持っています。So let's ignore the front part first. 持っています。So just now I say 持っています means it's ongoing action, right? But 持って is holding. Is hold, right? So 持っています means holding. I'm holding on. Right? So 持っていいカメラを持っています。That means I have a good camera. Right? So 持っています means I'm holding on to a good camera. At the same time, you are showing possession. So it's not just you're holding on. It also means that you are still owning this camera. Right? いいカメラを持っています。いい車を持っています。Right? I'm still holding on to a good car. I'm still the owner of a good car. I mean, I still have a good car. Yeah. So we don't just say ing, we can also show possession by using the imas, the keimas. Yeah. Right. Okay, we go on to the conversation below. It's between two persons, Rao-san and Ari-san. Right, so let me go first. Ari-san, あの女の人を知っていますか? Right, so in this case, 知っています。知って come from the word 知ります。Right, our vocabulary is L15 vocabulary is 知って知ります。知ります means to know, right, to be in the know, right, to know. So 知っています means to be knowing, right? So 人を知っていますか? So are you in the knowing of that person? So in short, do you know that person? Basically. So do you know that person? Then Ari replies, いいえ、知りません. So 知ります the negative form is 知りません. So 知りません. 誰ですか? Wow, this person very rude. Never use どなたですか? Okay. Next, Rao-san says, 鈴木さんですよ. So what's the meaning of this yo here? That's Suzuki-san lor. Alright, so you are just exclaiming. Okay, you are just saying things like, hey, you don't know meh? It's Suzuki-san lor. Right, so this yo is like sharing information that the other party should know already. Right, like you don't know meh? It's Suzuki there. It's Suzuki lor. Sorry?
Suzuki is a girl name.
Suzuki is a surname. It's a surname. Doesn't mean it's a girl name. Yeah, it's a surname. It's a car brand also. No, it's not a girl's name. Okay, but I think a lot are more like to take their Suzuki as and they put it as an English name. Little did they know Suzuki is a family name in Japan. So they take somebody's family name and treat it as their own personal name. A bit wrong, huh? Yeah. Okay, センターの近くに住んでいます。Right? 近くに住んでいます。 So 近くに we learned before already to show location, right? 近くに、隣に、そばに、right? So we learned already 近くに住んでいます、right? So 住みます is to live, right? 住んでいます to be living, right? So that person is still currently at that place, living at that place, right? So 住んでいます come from 住みます change to 住んで right? 住んでいます that means the person is still staying there as of now, still living there, still staying there, right? 住んでいます Next, Adi replies 綺麗な人ですね、what is this ねIt's like, wow, very beautiful person, Hor, right? Okay, you're asking for confirmation. So in this case, it's like Hor, or you're asking like right, like nice, pretty person, right? Beautiful person, right? So you are trying to evoke the other party to agree with you, right? That's why we use the ne particle here. Like, 綺麗な人ですね。いい天気ですね。Right? Wow, good weather, right? Yeah. Good weather, Hor, right? Then the next line, 独身ですか right? This person a bit thirsty, 独身ですか right? So 独身 means single, so single ですか Then Rao-san says いいえもう結婚しています right? So もう this time is not again, it's not she married again, already. Remember, it's in front of a verb. So in front of a verb means it is the meaning of already. So already 結婚しています right? She is already wedded. That means she is currently still in the process of marriage. So she is still wedded, right? We don't say wedding, we say wedded, okay? Still wedded. So she is, her marriage is still in progress, okay? Basically, the ています the ています basically means something is still in progress. So 結婚しています so she is still in marriage, right? So she's already married. Any questions about the passage? Okay, usually I have someone to try to say this story out. We will do it next week.
就是你是讲 more right?
Mm.
In front of a verb, then it's again.
Yes,
So if it's not in front of a verb,
if it's in front of an adverb, then it's again. もう一度 right? 多一次 yeah. Again, one more time. In front of adverb, then it's again. In front of verb, then it's already. Okay? Okay, I want to go through the Leben, the example sentences. Next week, then we have somebody come and try the story. Maybe everybody can try to read at home first. Okay, number 1. いいですか? Right? You don't need to repeat after me, unless you want to, I don't mind. いいですか? So, what does it mean? Good ですか? That means like, you guys are okay? Right? いいですか? Then you reply, はい、そうです。Or, はい、いいです。Right? はい、いいです。So, はい is like yes. Yes, good. Right? Yes, it is good. いいえ、いけません。Okay. This いけません, you all haven't learned that grammar level yet. But basically, at this point in time, you just take it as no go, NG, no go. So, いいえ, no go. NG lah basically. That means like 不可以 Okay? Basically, いけません is showing potential to do something. So basically, it just means cannot. But you haven't learned this grammar form yet. It's in E3. I don't want to confuse you yet. Okay? Let's go back to the brackets. Bracket. 結構です. Right? 結構です. So usually 結構です means it is fine. So I ask you, you want money? Then you say 結構です. Then it's like 不用啦不用也可以. I mean, nobody will say that lah, but yeah. Okay, you must say 結構です. Right? I offer you food, you must say 結構です. Right? This is the way, a polite way to turn down somebody. Okay? Sorry, 結構. 結構 means 不用. Yeah. It's like thank you. So there's no direct translation for 結構です。It just simply means like, if you use it in a situation, it's just like you're trying to I know here says E des and then it should be the direct similar meaning to E des, right? Like you basically you agree lah. But however, most of the time, kekko des is like 不用. So for example, the person asks you, plastic bag, right? 袋いりますか? Like, do you need plastic bag? Then you reply, kekko desu. So basically, when you reply kekko desu, you are saying, oh, it's okay, I don't need. It's okay, 我不用, right? So in this case, it's not saying that you need, right? Instead, it's not saying いいです. You are saying, it's like, I don't really need. Actually, it's very complicated nuance lah for kekko desu. But basically, it's a polite way to reject somebody. Okay, for example, someone asks you want to go watch movie, いいえ、結構です. That means that it's okay, I don't go. Okay, it's okay, I don't want to go. It's okay, I don't go. Okay, it has the don't want to go meaning implied. Next one, then more straightforward, no. ダメです. ダメ is like, 哇，不可以. Right? ダメ means there's no direct meaning in English also. Right? Basically, it just means like, 哇 cannot. This one cannot. Yeah, cannot. Okay. So kekko desu is a polite way to reject somebody. Dame desu is a more straightforward way to reject somebody. So I ask you want makan not, you tell me dame desu. It's more like saying, wow, I got something on I cannot. Like you are straightforward already say no. But if you say kekko desu, it's like saying maybe not now, maybe another time. Yeah. Okay, number 2. もう帰ってもいいですか? So remember this てもいいですか? Right? Is it okay to go back? Right? Is it okay to do this verb, which is going back? So in this case, はい、帰ってもいいです。いいえ、いけません。Okay. Similarly, いけません means no go, means 不可以不可以. Right? No go. NG. Yeah. The Japanese people use NG a lot also. You ask them something like NG です。NG means no go. Right? So if they tell you 撮影 NG です, that means like no camera no good. Cannot take camera. Right? NG. No go. Number 3. あなたは傘を持っていますか? いいえ、持っていません. Right? So いますか? いません. Right? The negative form is just いません. Then the past tense, just put a dash behind. You all learned before already, right? Past tense, いませんでした. いましたか? Right? So that one is past tense. Okay, the next sentence. では、私のを貸しましょうか? So you see this 私のを two particles together. This is when I tell you already. It's possible to put two particles together, right? So why do we put so? If you say 私を貸しましょうか, it's like I lend you. But you want to say I lend you mine. So that's why we have the 私の. So shall I lend you mine? Right? 貸しましょうか? 我的借给你, right? It's like 我的借给你吗 versus 我借给你吗? Right? はい、貸してください. Yes, please lend me. Right? 貸してください. Please lend me. Up to now, any questions? Very good. You all learned before already, huh? Number 4. あなたはどこに住んでいますか? Right? 住んでいます is living, right? To be living. So どこに is location, where? So at where or in where? どこで住んでいますか? どこに住んでいますか? So you can use the particle で or に in this case. Okay? If you are asking に, you are most likely asking for their residence. Like for example, the condominium name. Or I live at what's the famous one at Tanjong Pagar, the HDB one? The $1 million HDB. Duxton に, right? Because it's a location, it's a specified location. Right? Duxton に. If you want to say Tanjong Pagar で住んでいます. Right? We don't say Tanjong Pagar に住んでいます. Tanjong Pagar で住んでいます. Duxton に住んでいます. Right? We don't say Duxton で住んでいます. Because Duxton is a property, you can enter the property. Tanjong Pagar is a location. I mean, you can enter Tanjong Pagar, but you see, the nuances is you don't really enter a location, right? You are at the location. Right? So, どこで住んでいますか? どこに住んでいますか? 研究センターに住んでいます. Right? So, research center に住んでいます. And next one. それでは、インドのラオさんを知っていますか? Right? This one we already know the meaning already, は はい、しています。Yes, I am in the know. いいえ、知りません。I don't know. Okay, now 5. あなたの会社は何を作っていますか？ Right? 作っています means to be making, right? To be producing. So, 何を作っていますか？ So, what are you producing? Right? テレビを作っています。So, I am producing television. Right? Simple, right? This ています very easy, right? In the act of doing something. Number 6. どこで see? どこで already. どこで切手や封筒を売っていますか？ So, why you use で instead of に is because you're already inside the post office, right? So, it doesn't make sense to use どこに unless you're outside 啦。どこに then where you buy in. So, in this case, we're already there at the post office. So, どこで is the best one. So, どこで切手や封筒を売っていますか？ Then you recall the ya particle means we are listing down things. So in this case, どこで for example, 切手 for example, stamps, 封筒 right? You want to buy two things. So I know you can use と but in this case, you want to say like I want to buy for example stamps and a letter envelope. 封筒 is envelope by the way. So you want to buy like stamps and envelope. So where can I buy? Okay, so どこで売っていますか？何を卖着 right? Where is selling? 受付で売っています。So it is sold at or it is selling at the reception. Any questions for this one? Right, we still use the ya because we are just putting an example. I'm not buying both of them. I'm just saying like around where you can buy these items, for example. Where can you buy, for example, stamps and letter envelopes? Right, I'm not saying I'm buying them. I'm just saying where can I buy these kind of items. Right, I'm listing down the items that can be bought. So we use ya, and then it ends with a nado. But we never use nado here. Nado is optional. Right, recall your E1, we learn the ya, nado, lesson 9 or lesson 10. Okay, number 7, kurai. Sorry, kuraku. Sorry, kuraku comes from the word kurai. Kurai is an E adjective, right? So kurai means dark. So kuraku means darken. Right, just now remember, fast is hayai. Hayai changed to hayaku, becomes faster. Right, that means it's becoming, like it's in the process of becoming, right, faster. So same thing, kurai, we put kuraku. Kuraku means darken, right? And it is in the process of darkening, right? So kuraku narimashita ne. So narimashita comes from the base word narimasu. Narimasu means to become, right? Like 变成, okay, we say 变成, okay, narimasu. So kuraku narimasu means become darken, right? Become darken, right? So become darken, that's past tense, right? Narimashita ne. So like 哇变黑了嘞，变黑了吼。So you're asking for the other guy's opinion. Then next one, 電気をつけましょうか。Right? つけます is turn on, right? So つけましょう means shall we turn on, right? 電気 so shall we turn on the 電気。電気 is electricity, so shall we turn on the electricity? はい、つけてください。はい、つけてください。Right? Please turn on. Alright? So the next page, the Renshu A, those are for you to self-read. Okay, so try to understand the examples given to you. These are more examples of sentence that you can form. Alright, then I will leave it to you to read them. Homework will be lesson 15 of the other sheet. This Renshu B is optional. Okay, if you want, you can try. Okay, it's good practice. Always good to have extra practice. The homework will be the lesson 15. Ta-da! Right? Lesson 15, the extra sheet. This will be the priority homework. We will go through this again next week. Ultimately, when we have extra time, I might go through the lesson 13 and 14, then she'll be also lah. So this is for your own practice. Okay, not my practice. Okay, I can give you the answer straight away. Okay, and then you will not learn much also lah. Alright,